right, we got Dan in the studio. Helps us out with getting all the great audio from TV.
Oh.
And I saw something, and I go, Fan, please get this for the program. I'm obsessed with Tyra Banks. I'm so obsessed, and not many people are jumping on this bandwagon with me yet, but she is this just hot piece of ass. We all know that. But she has the biggest ego, and it has to be all about her. She doesn't even acknowledge that anyone else is walking around this planet, basically.
And she's a crazy person.
Yeah, she's got a talk show now. She's got America's Next Top Model that she does. So she's got 2 really hot TV shows right now.
Mm-hmm.
But somehow, some way, she always brings it back to being about her.
Right.
It's all about her.
Tyra.
And she did something on America's Next Top Model that just made me laugh my ass off because it just proves my point. All right?
That it's all about her.
Yeah. Should we just? Is it best to just play the audio or explain what's going to happen here?
Well, we could play the audio, and then explain it, perhaps.
You think?
And then play it again.
Okay.
It'll use up more time, and that's what this show's about, especially on Coasting Friday.
All right. Well, Tyra Banks on America's Next Top Model, or whatever. She started her show with this.
Hello. How is everybody?
See, she has to, I just need to talk more about this. She has to come in, make the grand entrance.
Grand entrance, always.
All these hot pieces of asses are just hanging around waiting for Tyra to show up.
You know how
Tyra's going to pick her for the spot of being the next top model.
And you know how they work the camera when this is all happening? Like they show the contestants and the door.
Right.
And then Tyra walks through the door, and the reaction, they're all so happy to see her.
Yeah, it's got to be very dramatic.
Oh,
you can't just start with her hanging out in the room.
No, you're in the fucking room. Start the show.
With the models, right? She needs like an applause break every freaking show.
Of course.
Hello. How is everybody? Good. Pressure or anything? What's the hardest part of being in this competition?
Not knowing what's going to happen next.
Really? Well, you guys are the top 9, so you've gotten this far. So is it hard walking into the judging room and?
Yes. It's so hard.
I've been working so hard. I'm so tired, you guys. I'm so sorry, you guys. I don't mean to be all weak in front of you, but I'm just so lightheaded.
Somebody bring some water.
I'm all right.
Oh my God. That's her pulse. Check her pulse. Oh no!
I'm all right. Today you guys are going to learn about acting! Learn about acting! Acting! That was fake!
That was a good job. Good job. Good job. That was a good job.
Are you okay?
I think Tyra's too good of an actress, and that was a very mean trick that she played on us.
Well, I did that because you guys are going to be learning all about acting this week, and it's about being convincing, and it's about being real. You have to be able to be in a commercial and say the words and be convincing. All right? So that is why I did this.
Not
to
bring
show
the script into O&A.
You got to go for it, and you got to commit.
Do you know who should be doing a thing about acting? Her producers and staff for not throwing up every time this cunt opens her mouth.
She's never acted in anything really good.
She's awful.
I don't even think she's ever had a speaking role on TV.
Dude,
in a commercial.
Maybe,
hey, I'm Tyra Banks, and here's Clairol's fucking mascara.
She was... That's very good.
Thank you.
She was trying so hard to make it seem like she was acting, when all she did during that clip was she was sitting there, she sat down after she walked in, told people she felt a little lightheaded.
Yeah.
The other models are looking around suggesting a water or something like that.
Pizza.
She put her head down between her legs. She was feeling, and then she dramatically collapsed on the floor, and that's when you heard them all go, Tyra! Oh my God, Tyra! Oh my God, help her! Oh, because she fell on the floor. That was her acting.
And then jumps up and says, you're going to learn about acting today.
You're going to learn acting.
And she said acting because she's trying to sell it because she realized her little thing bombed horribly.
Yeah.
Bombed horribly.
It was, but is it acting if you fall? Like, if Drew Boogie is sitting there and you just fell on the floor, we'd all go, "Oh, hey, Drew, you okay? You know, are you
No,
fine?"
we wouldn't.
No?
We'd keep going with the show.
I mean, the first break that came up,
Yes.
we'd probably say, "Are you okay?"
We wouldn't notice. Hey, where's the scratching? Uh-oh.
We would be saying, lucky us.
It's not acting.
There's one less.
Oh, Jesus, Opie.
Do you know, oh,
You are
it's just
horrific
hurtful.
today.
I happen to love Drew Boogie, and we all love Drew Boogie.
I don't even see color when I look at Drew Boogie
Why would you mention it then?
anymore.
Okay.
'Cause, used to be, the black guy.
We don't care.
You don't need eyes to see the color. You just have to use your ears.
What? Because he can scratch. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
guys, let's not get derailed. Hate never is the answer.
All right, listen.
Like that, Jimmy.
I made that up. That on a shirt.
Let's say hi to Reno in Mississippi. Reno?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
I was
Hi.
going to say I'm glad you guys are back. Really, really glad. But anyway, I felt that one little snippet didn't get enough laugh. I believe it was Norton was talking about ascot, and he said it was used for an AIDS tourniquet, which I thought was
Thank you, sir.
We reacted to that. I think I got a hearty laugh out of the AIDS
You got
tourniquet.
a little chuckle from the background, but that's about it.
Sometimes, you see, we're all selfish, sir. When a subject comes up, sometimes our minds are racing to find a joke, and someone comes out with a good one,
Yeah.
and we don't care because we're thinking of our own.
What the fuck? Why would the
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
Why would she write that?
Someone's got to keep the newspapers away from them. We try every
No,
morning.
I was acting.
Oh, hey.
Acting.
Acting.
Hey, what's the story on the paper?
Here's me acting. Well, I wonder who wrote that. I look up, my eyes open. Who wrote that? Wide open.
By the way, getting back to the selfishness and stuff and how the brain works when a subject, hits and you try to come up with a really good line. I got actual audio of me thinking
Oh, let's
of a
hear
good
it.
line.
Oh, gee. Oh.
Wouldn't it be funny if we were all just like cock blocking undercutters, like Sam, just like, let's say we're all going for a laugh on something, just like I'm talking, just interrupt me, like okay, so then this guy comes out.
Oh man, in the paper I saw.
Talking.
So listen, back to the Tyra Banks thing and the acting. So,
did you happen to see?
Well,
See, that was your cue to yell. I'm talking.
I know, but I didn't feel like that.
but I went and then realized I'm doing nothing.
Yeah, you aren't the guy. Wasn't your line?
I'm sitting here reading the paper.
Can we play the Tyra bit again now that everyone
Please
understands it? So then she falls down, and she got a reaction, but she didn't expect one of the dopes to start crying uncontrollably, so then she has to calm her down.
Ew.
So it backfired.
Hello. How is everybody? Good. Pressure or anything? What's the hardest part of being in this competition?
Not knowing what's going to happen next.
Really? Well, you guys are the top 9, so you've gotten this far. So is it hard walking into the judging room and? I've been working so hard. I'm so tired, you guys. So I'm so sorry, you guys. I don't mean to be all weak in front of you, but I'm just so lightheaded.
Hook.
Somebody bring some water.
All right.
Please, what?
Oh my God. What's her poem? Check her poem. I do. I'm all right. Today you guys are gonna learn about acting. Learn about acting. Acting. That was fake.
That was a good job. Good job. Good job. That was a good job.
Oh. Are you okay?
I think Tyra's too good of an actress, and that was a very mean trick that she played on us.
Well, I did that because you guys are going to be learning all about acting this week, and it's about being convincing, and it's about being real. You have to be able to be in a commercial and say the words and be convincing.
Say the words.
All right? So that is why I did this, to show you got to go for it and you got to commit.
That's true.
God, I wish one of those dopes had a heart attack.
And died.
just dropped dead.
That fucking emaciated whore model heart just stopped beating.
Right, that's all it took. A little shock.
Tyra, please.
Waka. She's laying there fucking drooling on the side of her mouth. Oh, that would make me so happy.
Did you get the douche chills, though?
Dude, when she went acting, because it was like, good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really a weird acting moment. It was just like Brando letting out that sigh when he found out Sonny was dead. She should get off a fucking train and go into an abandoned building with 5 gentlemen. We acting, bitch. You know, your mouth acting like a pussy.
All right, listen.
What did you bring in, waif? Thanks.
This is
That's right. You see fucking Sissy trying to open the door and have to use all of his body weight to pull open?
Sissy.
Fucking Travis tries to open the door to get out, and he pulls, and then has to just go lean to the left till it finally comes with him.
It is really sad.
Oh, fucking paperweight.
What has she acted in? Halloween Resurrection.
She was, wasn't she like a girlfriend in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
Ooh.
For like a day?
Yep, you've got to be a football hero. 93.
She was in Higher Learning, right?
Oh, yeah.
Spike Lee joint or something?
Well, as a lot of us speculated, she played Katisha on an episode of Mad TV. She was in her fucking resume is worse than mine. Do you realize this? If it wasn't for the fact that people wanted to fuck you, do you understand? I really should have had a funny thought there, but I just kind of petered out. That was a semicolon. It should have been a period.
We need a sound effect of a car just running out of gas.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, old school.
When I said we need, I should have just said, Anthony, could you please?
No. And no credits count when it says herself. Like playing herself.
Absolutely.
Which is 99% of her credits here. But she's an actress. She acted. She fell down on the floor.
She was on The New Price is Right in 2006. Skinny horse. She played Bob Barker's microphone.
All right, let's... So then Tyra Banks does this talk show. And she's really into these phobia shows.
I thought my Oprah line didn't get what it deserved either, by the way. All right, go ahead.
It's all right.
No.
Someone out there enjoyed it.
It was very funny, but we couldn't roll with it.
Yeah, we were
Frank Vincent on the line. I don't know. He's probably uncomfortable. You know, he's got a good job. Holy Jimmy. I understand you need blow your nose, but right on the microphone?
What?
The tissue, you were blowing your nose directly into the mic.
Too bad. Let the next show deal with it. Hey, Fez. Fez, you got a luger on your mouth. Hey, Fez. I'll fuck both of those guys.
All right. Let's get into the Tyra Banks Phobia Show audio, Volume 2. This is the second time she's done the Phobia Show. All right. Basically, she brings these dopes in, and they got these weird fears. And then Tyra, because she's an expert at this.
Dr. Tyra steps in and uses her expertise to try to get these people over their fears.
Right. So there's a fear of styrofoam.
Styrofoam.
A fear of garden gnomes.
Stop it.
Because they're on every front lawn.
That's not true. Right? Tell me you're kidding, and you threw that one in as a joke.
And then the one I saw, fear of ovens.
Fear of ovens. Well.
Make your own joke, please.
Yes. Please make your own joke. They own broadcasting. So shh.
Here's Tyra's intro to the Phobia Show.
All right, everybody. I recently did a...
Making it about her. Thank you, Than, for writing that in the clip, because, yes, once again, she turns it around and makes it about her again.
Because the show should have been, I helped some of my viewers get through their stuff.
Right.
She doesn't mention them once until, after she talks about herself.
All right, everybody. I recently did a show that was incredibly difficult for me.
Me.
For her.
And on that show, I finally faced my fear of dolphins, and that was one of the hardest days of my life. And since that show aired, the emails and phone calls and letters...
Is there anyone with me? How this is so ridiculous?
The dumbest fear ever is the fear of a dolphin.
Dear Tyra, please help me. I have a fear of being blown by 3 girls at once. I don't think my heart could take it. Well, you just sit in that chair, little Jimmy, and let these 3 come over here and help you.
But dolphins...
They're so easy to avoid.
They're so easy to spot. First of all,
my God.
if you never want to be in contact with a dolphin, then you don't step in the water. But you can even step in the water because you can even see the dolphins coming. They have an unusual way of swimming. It's not like a shark that's going to be cruising under the water and maybe bite your leg.
You know, there is a way, and this is very rare in this life and this world. There is a way to guarantee 100% that you will not encounter a dolphin. Yes, Jimmy?
Especially if you're black.
Oh,
that's really good. Come on.
How many today?
But that's a good one.
I like it.
And I feel I could do the black humor because I got Drew.
Drew's right here.
Drew right there, laughing really hard.
Quivers. Being used today, Jesus.
Laughing a little too hard because he just wants to fit in with the white people.
Oh, my. That's not true. Drew's got a good sense of humor about everything.
Really does.
I got one more, and he's going to be knocked out. You all right, Drew?
I'm fine.
All right.
Knock you
Everyone
out.
knows we love Drew.
Yeah, Drew's a very talented DJ and our friend.
Anyway, the fear of dolphins.
Yes, dolphins. It's probably one of the things that is a 100% guarantee, which doesn't come across in this lifetime very often, that you will not encounter a dolphin.
By the way, I know why she has that fear. She read her stupid book.
Really?
Yes.
You read her book?
That's right. She was
Magnificent Bastard.
She was raped by Mark Duper.
Wow.
A Mark Duper joke.
He was a Miami Dolphin from the 70s.
All right, I didn't know. I'm sorry.
I'm standing.
Thank you, Opie.
Opie, standing ovation.
Thank you very much.
Because he went obscure Dolphin.
Yeah, why didn't you just go with,
Because last time this came up, I did a Marino joke.
You did? Oh.
I'm fucking Ralph Redundant. fucking Chip changed the line.
All right, so.
Why does Norton just repeat his lines?
We're never.
You want me to ban somebody?
What?
I think you wanted me to ban somebody that was being evil to you.
No.
I'll do it.
No.
All right, so the dolphin thing, which I can't get past.
No.
I just can't bet.
It's a stupid fear.
And she makes it so dramatic. It's a
I got
fucking
over my
dolphin.
fear.
All right, everybody. I recently did a show that was incredibly difficult for me. And on that show, I finally faced my fear of dolphins, and that was one of the hardest days of my life. And since that show aired, the emails and phone calls and letters and even videos have been pouring in from so many viewers who are ready to confront their phobias too. Now here's a look at just a few of the phobia confessions that we received. Now they might seem funny to you, but believe me, these fears are 100% real.
My fear is rabbits. I'm terrified when people touch me.
I have the worst fear of velvet.
Garden gnomes, beach mascots. People don't understand how bad this fear really is.
It freaks me out.
It gives me the chills.
This is a real fear.
We have a fear of being prepared.
Right. We never face it.
Ben has a fear of actually seeing single.
Where is Ben? Is he here today?
He's a little under the weather.
Is Ben sick?
Yeah.
I want to tussle his hair.
How can he be under the weather with that huge head? Doesn't it go into the stratosphere? Where is he? Oh, I see his head.
He doesn't want to be bothered.
Highlight. What do you highlight? Highlight.
He's looking at pictures.
It's
on
just
the internet.
nonsense what he does. Highlight. I talk that for that. It's a highlight. Messy desk phone. What?
Yeah.
How do you look so busy all the time and nothing gets accomplished?
You take your mouse and you left click. Here's what Ben does all day. Do it at home right now. Whatever is in front of you on your monitor, just left click your mouse and drag so the text is highlighted. And now click off the text, and unhighlight.
That's what you do all day.
Repeat for 4 hours.
That's right.
All right, listen, let's get back to Tyra. So we got the fear of styrofoam. Right?
Yes.
Styrofoam.
Now, for most of us, receiving a big package in the mail is something that we look forward to.
Yes, me too.
But for Arne, an unopened box only means that her worst nightmare is lurking
what's in the box?
inside.
Severed head.
So tell us what you're dreading.
Awful.
What is your fear?
I have a really serious phobia, and it's with styrofoam.
Styrofoam.
Yeah.
What happens when you see styrofoam?
Terrific.
It's really hard for me. I don't like to be around it, and whenever I encounter it, my first reaction is to get away from it as soon as I can. If I physically can't get away from it, then I close my eyes, I scream, whatever I can do to distract myself from it.
Are you shook up? Are you nervous?
Do you know what I have a fear of? I have a fear of styrofoam. That's when a box is sent to you and your item is protected by a self-indulgent twat. Oh, no, there's styrofoam in the box. I really didn't know where I was going with that one.
I liked it.
Thank God it landed on funny.
Yes.
I'm going to start whispering my punchlines just to make you listen.
All right, ready for more of this crap?
Yes.
Why do you think you're so scared of styrofoam?
I've been dealing with it for a really, really long time, but I can remember being about 5 or 6, and my grandfather chewed tobacco. And there was all these spit cups around, you know, and I'm always seeing these little styrofoam cups.
So
I'm like,
chew tobacco and spit it in
the cups.
I know.
So there's these styrofoam cups everywhere, and my mother's going, don't touch it, don't go near it, don't, you know what I mean? So I'm hearing this, don't touch it, don't go near it. And so I'm just kind of like, from
you think
then
maybe
on,
that's where it came from?
No, here's where it came from.
Yeah.
You were on the right track. Grandpa used a styrofoam cup, so you'd wake up at 3 in the morning with a burning in your bottom and chin stubble in your back, and as you looked to the left and pretended you were eating cotton candy while whatever went on, all you could focus on was Grandpa's styrofoam cup, which had magically appeared on your nightstand.
Right.
And you'd feel bottom sore, hand-grabbing cup. Bottom sore, cup put back.
I look forward to the Drew Boogie remix of that.
Wow.
You heard the rhythm in there, right, Drew?
I like that. I can use it.
I didn't mean to make it hot, but I think that's what happened.
Well, let's say hi to Eric in Jersey. Eric.
Good morning, boys.
Hey.
Good morning there, Joaquin Norton.
Hey, that's good.
All right.
No, I like that, Eric.
No, I like it too. I have a clip belt. I have a birthday.
I believe her whole audience have a phobia, jobophobia.
Her whole
jobophobia.
Oh, that's funny. I wanted to smash him because he said, I believe her whole audience have a, but then he had a good.
That was a good one.
Amy, Polka Dots, what's up?
Hey, what's up, fellas?
Amy.
I was just wondering if anybody ever noticed. When Tyra speaks, doesn't it sound like she's like a guest speaker at a fucking preschool talking to a bunch of fucking 6-year-olds?
She does, because everybody is so far below her that they are children.
Yes.
You got
My wife loves them shows, and I can't fucking stand it. She's a dumb whore. Both of them.
What were you going to say, Fan?
Once she starts coaching people through their little exercises, it really gets very condescending.
Oh, good.
Which we get to see here.
I love it.
They went to a styrofoam factory.
Well, it's factory. Yeah, sorry, I forgot the lie there.
All right, because I saw a factor.
Tyra's formula is: you're afraid of something. Let's get the largest amount of that thing and put you near it, or in it, or on it, or open it.
It couldn't just be a couple of blocks of styrofoam and here, hold this here in the
whole
studio.
ceiling has to collapse with styrofoam.
Yeah, we're taking
raining down on you.
Styrofoam factory, which just pumps out like house-sized blocks of
gigantic
styrofoam.
blocks that fill the room, and it's just like I was kind of a little frightened.
Now we mummified her in styrofoam and beat her feet with a rock.
Well, let's see what happens.
Let's hear.
Hi, I'm Susie Ramirez. Welcome to Williams Phone. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, too.
You can just see how overwhelming it is for Arne to even be in the presence of styrofoam. At first, Arne was having none of it. No!
She ran away? She ran away?
But after a few minutes with the doctor, she was finally ready to face her fear.
actually touching the styrofoam is something she'd never done before.
Oh, help me! Help me! Help me!
Audio of her running away.
She's in a styrofoam factory, so where's she going to run to?
Exactly. Let's go to Jeff in Florida. Jeff?
It's got to be a safe place to work, though, huh?
Yeah.
Certainly. Like, a whole big,
Jeff.
pallet full falls on you and you all laugh.
And if you need to move the location, like say you want to move, you don't even need to pack up the factory. Just send it as is. Put an address on the front of it and ship it out.
Nothing gets damaged.
That's right. I walk the line. I walk the line.
Jeff, Florida.
Yeah,
Why don't you walk the line to a plastic surgeon and get that fixed? Why don't you have your face fixed?
Holy shit.
Marry me. Marry me. No? All right. I'll ask you on stage. Because you're mine, I walk the line, marry me. What, disappointed you didn't win the Oscar? You fucking birth defect face? Ugh, you should do the head spin in front of the Viper Room.
Hey.
Now you've gone too far.
I'll fuck him in the mouth and the ass. What do you think of them apples?
Jim Norton at Bananas in Poughkeepsie all weekend long.
Poughkeepsie.
Jeff in Florida. Jeff?
Yeah, I wanted to ask Opie if he has a phobia of marshmallows.
Actually, I didn't have a phobia of marshmallows. I had a phobia of not fitting in.
Aww.
Hence the joining of a fraternity.
Oh.
Hey, I just want to let you guys know I love all you. You're all funnier than shit.
Another.
Because there might have been a butt coming after that, so cut him off in the good part. I just want you to know I love you. Click.
Hey, I didn't get to see the video, so did they dump the styrofoam on this broad, or?
She comes back in the studio, and then they put, I think track 6 is when she's presented with the challenge concerning styrofoam.
Very well put.
Also, what they just went to the factory to...
I was trying to read and talk.
Oh, wait, that clip ends with her running away, so she didn't do anything in the styrofoam factory?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fans acting illiterate.
Yeah.
The next.
Wow, let me dance to the music in the car. Uh-huh.
Would have killed for that spot.
Now you would have killed yourself if you got it. Good for you. You're a comic, not a fucking commercial. You're not a product hawker.
Yeah, you tell them.
Exactly.
I'm not a residual collector.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Checks.
Way to phrase it better.
Who needs enough money to pay his bills every month?
Yeah, you'll make the money. He's funny.
Pulling down a fortune here, I'm sure.
Nah, he'll make the money. He's fucking funny. He's good looking. He's popular. Whoa, what are you, an authority? God, sorry.
Kurt in North Carolina.
Hey, guys, what's going on? Hey, thanks for pardoning the Pal Talk Room, by the way. So anyway, yeah, I'm just calling to say, hey, I'm doing the dishes, real big fan and all that, and I just... Hold on. Oh, Jesus, I can't feel my arm. Oh, shit. I was acting.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Dude, you had me.
Wow.
I was looking for a phone to call someone.
Hi, Tyra, I love you. All right, see you guys later.
Take care, man. Thank God you're okay.
Hey,
Thank God.
I might have to break out some of my acting chops today.
Spuds Buckley?
Oh.
Ooh.
Damn it.
I want to see Spuds.
I see.
Guy had some good Foley work.
I see. Some good Foley work.
The guy on the phone.
Yeah.
A horse.
No.
How'd you do that? I'm so unmusical.
It's a little rhythm.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
I have the Mabel King horse.
A little paradiddle.
If this was, I just don't know how to do it. If this was a horse, McCartney would marry it. Oh, my knuckles hurt. I hurt my knuckles. I walk the line. Yeah. That fucking Reese Witherspoon was mediocre at best. I shouldn't marry you. She should marry me.
I like how he does both parts.
Exactly.
You should have won the Oscar.
I certainly should have.
So I guess it's just them coming back in the studio.
Tyra.
Fan has decided it's time to move back to the bit.
Well, I saw Ope was looking at the track list. I'm just trying to anticipate needs.
Way to go, little chin scar.
Can I please everyone?
I applaud. I applaud that.
Please. Very good, reining it in.
Certainly is.
Let's go to this clip. It's called Tyra Makes It About Her.
Arne, when I saw you running away from the styrofoam, I immediately thought, back to my experience with the dolphins because
of course you did.
How could you not? Who didn't?
Holy!
You can say it a million times. You're not going to get the reaction you want. No one gives a shit about your dumb fear of dolphins.
I immediately thought about my reaction.
If she was afraid of heights and she went skydiving, I'll go, wow, that's a pretty legit thing.
Mm-hmm.
But just shut up.
It's styrofoam. It's a dolphin.
Reese Witherspoon should be on. I had a fear of birth defects on mouths, and then I was forced to live with one for 3 months and kiss it on film.
Immediately thought back to my experience with the dolphins because I got acclimated with the water and then they were going to bring the dolphins in, and I did the same thing. I ran. What were you thinking when you were running?
I just wanted to get away from it. It was like mountains and mountains of styrofoam, like everywhere you look. And they were cutting it, so bits of it were on the floor, and it was under my feet, and it was...
And I understand the sound is something for you, too.
Yeah,
the
it was
sound
really...
of styrofoam
touching everywhere.
Itself.
It felt like I was inside of a piece of styrofoam.
Really?
It really did.
You felt like it was all over you.
It was everywhere I turned.
And it's not the styrofoam sound. That was the creaking of the bed. Bottom sore, bottom sore.
Uncle's cup.
No, Grandpa.
Grandpa? Was it Grandpa?
Yes.
It was Uncle.
Uncle just peeked in and watched. Uncle was lookout.
Mark from Boston saying you guys should help Voss with his phobia of being funny or his phobia of picking up a check.
I'll say picking up a check, but Voss is very funny.
Voss is very funny.
Been very funny, especially lately on the program.
He's a good comic.
All right, now, what's this last clip? This is where she confronts her fear of styrofoam?
Yeah, the Tyra Banks treatment.
Okay.
Great.
Okay. Just stand right here. Now, this is made of styrofoam, but it's painted orange, okay? Stand by me. It's painted orange so that it doesn't look too much like styrofoam. But inside of here is an 18-karat white gold diamond pendant necklace from the Roberto Coin Cento diamond collection. And the cool thing is that the pendant necklace also has a ruby hidden on the back for good luck. All right, so there are diamonds inside of here waiting for you. A beautiful diamond pendant necklace. And if you can open it and get to it, that's for you.
If they really wanted to do it, they would have hid it in her grandfather's foreskin.
Really get to that fear.
Peel his skin back with your teeth and then take the ring off. Fucking styrofoam. Yuck.
Is that really curing the fear?
No.
What is she doing?
Do you think after a while the people are going to catch on and know that if they say they have a fear of something, she's going to hide some jewelry in it?
Exactly.
Like a fear of a ring ding or something, and just you get a tasty treat, a ring, and off you go.
I have a fear of being blown in my Saturn and patting a girl's head and a wig coming off and me going, say!
Well...
Nowadays, we got to take this crap seriously.
That's amazing.
Why can't we just say, you're just ridiculous? Stop.
Styrofoam?
Stop.
Enough.
Garden gnome girl is...
How about throwing her into the ocean and only having styrofoam flotation devices there?
Yeah, like those awful life things you see at the pool.
The life preserver.
That gives you a rash.
At the pool, yeah.
You get that rash.
It makes her... See how fast she overcomes her fear of styrofoam.
Right. I'm with you, Anthony.
Who's the gnomes, Dan? Are we talking about
coming right up?
It's coming up.
Oh, we got them.
But first, Jeff in Ohio. Jeff?
Hey.
Hey.
Oh.
Yeah.
Don't you have a fear of vacuum cleaners?
It's not a fear, but it just gives me the old heebie-jeebies.
It gives off the willies.
The sound of a vacuum cleaner.
And it goes back to my mom vacuuming pretty much all day.
Really?
Pretty much all day. Lift your feet.
Yeah.
But to this day, yeah, when I hear vacuums, it's true. These guys have seen it. Goosebumps right away. The hair, like, as they say, standing up on the back of my neck.
Because people used to call up. And unannounced, they would. I
will remember that next time.
They would give Opie like a comment or something, and then they'd turn on a vacuum cleaner in the background.
You can't you can't use a vacuum cleaner if you call up here. It would just bother Ope and upset him.
Don't do that.
We don't want Ope upset.
You know, I think the phones and this show, it's overrated.
We're gonna have no listener input.
That must
by the end of this
that
program.
must really suck. Hey, how you doing? You need a man vacuum cleaner? Oh no, I can't take a vacuum cleaner. I demand things. Dump out. Pass got me.
Shut up. Hey, we didn't get the clip of her like conquering her fear of styrofoam. That was like the setup.
It's kind of boring. It's
all right.
visual.
Very good.
Okay.
Look at that.
Dan making an editorial decision that was probably right.
Kind of boring.
Someone around here is making a decision.
Oh shit. Ben is
fucking doing highlight forward.
Highlighting something and then unhighlighting. He's made decisions.
All you see from our view is a bunch of desks and stuff, a fucking creepy Amish bearded intern, and then all you see is a giant skull with what could be a window behind it. It's just a head with an awful fucking hairdo. And occasionally it will turn. And you're waiting for Comet Shoemaker Levy to smash into the side of it.
All right, well, let's do the garden gnomes. Fear of garden gnomes.
I'm scared of gnomes.
What is a gnome? It's like
a gnome is a little mythical character. Mm-hmm. You've seen them on the front lawns and on the Travelocity commercial. A little chubby thing with a pointy hat known as the gnome hat. Oh. And I don't know what they're supposed to represent. Aren't they supposed to like do things? Like each type of gnome represents something else, some kind of power or some kind of thing in your garden. Do you know, Kev?
Nope.
Come on, you do know.
Kevin.
Yes, you do.
I know nothing.
Come on.
Nothing.
I don't believe it.
You have to know something about gnomes, you geek.
You fucking do. You probably LARPed as a gnome. You LARPer. You LARPer.
Hey, Fear of Garden Gnomes. So, first track, according to Than, Tyra makes it about her.
Of course.
If you said you can't even watch the Travelocity commercials. Those are the commercials that have the little gnome on the commercial.
I can't. I'm scared to death of them. I'm just afraid they're going to crawl out of the TV.
Yeah. And even talking about gnomes gets to you, because I can tell that even right now, talking about it. Yeah? Tell me why.
It's just, I think it's...
Oh, my God.
It's very nerve-wracking, because I've been teased and tormented about it for a long time.
Because people think, oh, it's a gnome. It's something to be, made fun of. Just like with me with dolphins, people make fun of that. And it doesn't mean that it's not real. They think, oh, I can make fun of you and maybe you'll jump, out of this fear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was good acting right there by Tyra.
Yeah.
She became the person talking to the other girl, but not as Tyra. It was good. I thought it was a different person. I wonder if this girl has a fear of mental illness as well, and the fear of taking Paxil and other medication that has obviously been prescribed for her. If you're crying talking about gnomes, you should just have your fanny pinched.
Gnomes. Does the world really need you?
No, again, dude, I swear to God, you need Will Sampson and a pillow. Why didn't I say Chief? Why did I have to try to be fucking too smart and say Will Sampson?
But now that you said Chief, we all know.
I know, but it would have been funnier. I just spoiled the joke.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
I know.
A brilliant film.
It really was good.
It's pretty much something you can keep away from, gnomes, right?
Yeah, no garden. Who the fuck has a
Stay
garden?
away. I mean, they're not going to wake up and be like the Burger King guy just sleeping next to you, which I have a fear of.
I know.
Where the Burger King.
Can we please find out where this lady lives and just like pile as many gnomes as possible around her house?
Just a bunch of little green guys.
Here's the next clip. Practical jokes, Stan. I didn't see this.
This is some of the jokes people play on her involving garden gnomes.
Oh, sweet.
So what happens when you see a gnome?
I start shaking really bad and crying. It's it's terrifying.
And tell me about some of the practical jokes that people have played on you.
My sister, her and my brother, they would tell me that, oh, we heard the yard gnomes walking around outside, and then one morning put them in my bed. My brother has put them in my shower one night. And it's just my boyfriend chased me through Walmart with them.
Scumbag.
How do you not love the boyfriend? Yard gnomes.
What a prick.
Yard gnomes. Is that what your father called them?
Hey, Prozac from Whackbag wants to be part of the show today. Prozac.
Yeah, you guys are a bunch of fucking hacks, man. Come on, you bunch of Howard wannabes, man. Get off the fucking radio. Come to Sirius. That's where you belong, and you're gonna fucking bomb there too, man.
Oh boy.
I'm just kidding. Tyra acting. Woo! Tyra acting.
I was so angered by him.
I believed him.
Oh, I felt bad about our show.
Oh, what a big relief.
And he was acting.
Hey, let's go to Greg in D.C. Greg.
Hey, guys, I was trying to find out if your interns and other employees have a fear of positive reinforcement.
Wow. Very nice, Greg. Let's go to Talon, the trucker. Talon.
Hey, Anthony, don't you have a fear of boogers? And is this the Tyra Banks show or the Zoolander show? Because she's fucking stupid as hell.
Here's how...
Thank you. Let me get that in.
Yes, the Zoolander show didn't need a dash after it with an explanation.
All right, let's go back to the fear of garden gnomes.
I'm scared, Opie.
The source, of her fear.
Do you know why you're afraid of them?
I think it goes back to when I was younger, like 5 or 6. I wanted to be a big girl and hang out with my sister and her friends. And they were watching the movie The Leprechauns, all those movies. And it's about a leprechaun who kills people to get his gold back. So that and the Billy Goat Scruff story.
Is that like Aesop's Fable or something?
Yeah. The big bad troll lives under the bridge. And in the same year, we went to a haunted house, and we had to cross a bridge, and someone reached up and grabbed my foot.
And it made you think of the Billy Goat Scruff with the troll underneath that were getting the goats.
Yeah, wait, what?
Wow. Ooh, stop watching scary movies.
Yeah, obviously she's got a problem with the scary movies.
Moving on, Tyra's dumb poem to explain the task.
Yeah, she has another task for her, and
she tasks me.
Presents it in the form of a cute limerick.
Hickory dickory dock. No?
Or how about roses are small, violets are bigger. I'd say what? What?
Well,
I'm not a good poet.
No.
How are you feeling right now, knowing that you're probably going to encounter some gnomes right now?
Very scared and terrified.
Very scared and terrified. Well, you're really brave today, okay? And I want you to stand up, because I have a little something here.
Cue Rich Voss.
And actually, I have a little clue first. Let me read my little clue.
The pointy
I'm a
hat?
gnome who's short and stout, and I promise I won't jump out. So in the garden that I roam, find me. I'm the Tyra gnome. We have a little garden that we set up here, okay? And there's 10 gnomes there, okay? So what that limerick means is there are 10 gnomes, and there's one that's a Tyra gnome.
One intern needed
So there's
some
one that has
brown
my
spray
logo.
paint.
You see this right here? That's the logo. And one of them has that underneath.
She has to find the gnome that says Tyra on it?
Couldn't it say somebody else then?
No. It had to say Tyra.
Why does your name have to be under the gnome's foot?
It's not the name of the prize she gets. It's just Tyra.
Tyra.
Of course she gets a prize. It's like a game show for neurotics.
We should take this bit. You know we could have fun with this.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
And laugh the entire time.
Now, there's 10 uncles standing nude. We have taped a necklace behind the testicles of one of them.
All right, well, here's Tyra. She's, what did you write here? Tyra's a condescending ass in this clip.
Step inside the garden.
Dog.
Okay, so now what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to lift them up and see underneath which one has the Tyra logo. The Tyra gnome. You ready? Yeah, that's one. That didn't have it.
She touched
Let's try
one?
another one. Yes! She got it! You got it!
Is she teaching kindergarten?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you hear her? Yay, finger painting. Yay. Don't eat the paste.
Point to your shoes.
What is
kindergarten crap?
What is the Tyra logo? Is it a vagina with like a torso and legs under it?
Should be.
Yeah, I thought that they would probably greenlight that.
On network.
I'm sure someone presented it and they went, look, we can't.
Can't go with that.
She has to lift the gnome feet.
We can't, and you're fired.
Yes. Oh, look at this. Fucking Eric's got the Tyra logo.
Oh, there
it's
it
a
is.
circle with Tyra in it.
Looks very much like the Blink logo. The old Blink logo.
The old Blink.
That's very good.
A pink logo.
Tyra.
Hey, let's go to Owen from Ohio.
Owen!
Oh, appreciate that. I didn't know Professor Anthony's theories, but I'm on Paxil and all those kinds of antidepressant medications, and these people can't use that. They need like a fucking lobotomy or shot therapy or something.
Yeah, this isn't curing anything.
Thanks for the call.
That's that Paxil.
Let's go to Joe in Glendale. Joe?
Hey, I'm embarrassed to say that I was actually in the audience, and my wife wanted to go to the show. She warms up her own audience.
She warms up her own. Usually they have a comic or something that gets the audience warmed up. She warms up the audience.
You know how she warms them up?
How?
Uh-oh. Well, face your fear, Opie.
That's right.
Thanks for that.
Goodbye, Travis.
So, all right. Wow. Where were we?
Why would
There
a guy
was a
look?
vacuum playing.
Yes.
That's where we were.
Do you have goosebumps?
Look at him.
Eric, feel his arms.
That is the weirdest thing. Anyway, fear of garden gnomes. That's right. That's what we're talking. I swear to God, I went blank for like 2 seconds.
I had a
Yeah, Tyra.
The prize.
Yeah, Tyra explains what the prize is and works herself in there.
Clip is labeled "The Prize." Tyra makes it about her.
All right, let me tell you, Miss Amanda, what you were going to get. Kentucky Vacations is hooking you up with a 9-day trip to Southern Ireland. So they're all going to be talking like this when you get there. And you and a friend, you can bring anybody
Hold
that
on,
you
can you
want. We'll
pause
visit
that real
places
quick?
like
That would have been funny, especially if it was a trip to Africa and you said, and they all going to be talking like this, sir. That would have went through on network.
The African part of
No,
Italy?
If you no, they all going to be talking like a diss.
Like a diss.
Well, you know, that, I'm saying if you stereotype that, or we got your trip to Israel, and they're all going to be talking like this.
That's better.
Wow.
Why don't you say a trip to Nebraska and do Johnny Carson?
That would be like they gave away a trip to Nebraska, and they're all talking like this.
Oh, I love your Carson.
But do you see how that's acceptable? And I know I'm preaching, but I don't care, and that's fine. But man, if a fucking white talk show host had said that, like you're going to Nairobi, and they'll all be talking like that. Boy, that would have been fucking dumped in a second. Fucking Hollywood stinks. Sorry. Speech!
9-day trip to Southern Ireland. So they're all going to be talking like this when you get there. And you.
By the way, let's point out the worst Irish accent
That's good
ever.
acting.
Yeah, way to prove you're a good actor.
Way to emphasize. They're all going to be talking like this, like Swedish.
What is the accent she's trying to do?
I don't know.
Get the fucking accent right, you fucking spook. That's the accent in Ireland.
Why didn't you use the C word? They use that freely over there.
Cunt.
That's right.
You fucking cunt. Get me a Guinness, would you?
I don't.
To Southern Ireland. So they're all going to be talking like this when you get there. And you and a friend.
They're all going to be talking like this.
Yeah, that was a Hindu accent.
Yeah, maybe
Exactly.
Oh, we're going to Ireland. That's where we all live. It's wonderful.
This Tyra, fucking woman of 1,000 voices, none of them with talent.
Trip to Southern Ireland. So they're all going to be talking like this when you get there. And you and a friend, you can bring anybody that you want. We'll visit places like Dublin's Parnell Square and St. Stephen's Green, and you'll be able to tour Cork and Blarney and Kilkenny and the lively sea town of Galway. But I've never been to Ireland. Yes,
I haven't been there. They're all drunk anyway.
Next story.
Oh, you gotta back it up a little bit.
Enjoy. They sure did come
sorry.
It's okay.
Good.
I stepped on something.
Just
my drunk Irish joke.
With Tyra.
Yeah.
Making it about herself.
But I've never been to Ireland. Yes, I have once. Modeling job. They didn't pay me my money, but that's another story. Enjoy. They sure did. Company went bankrupt. Enjoy Ireland's medieval towns, castles, and cathedrals. Do you know how gorgeous that is going to be?
Oh, way to add, Tyra.
Yeah. Apparently your modeling was not helpful. They went belly up right after they photographed you.
No kidding. Didn't pay her, went belly up.
Yeah, you fucking asshole with a horsehair wig. Cannot stomach her. And that fucking Irish thing doesn't annoy me, but it's going to fucking irritate me. It doesn't offend. I fucking can't talk. I was just say it doesn't offend me, but it's going to annoy me.
I gotta tell you, though, you've had a terrific show, Jimmy.
Yes. I feel good about it.
You really had a great show.
I don't mean to be preachy, but that's the type of shit that you got to look for and just watch. Just watch what political correctness does.
Exactly.
Geese.
Yes, sir.
All right, so I guess that's it for that one.
Yeah, she got her trip.
Did she?
Yeah.
Well, here's the one I saw, Fear of Ovens.
To Ireland.
Fear of ovens, and the blonde was just shaking her ass off. Couldn't get anywhere near an oven that was in the studio.
Yeah, well, you know what? If she was married and she had a fucking husband who knew what he was doing, she'd have a fear of black eyes, and she'd learn to cook. Well, how'd you get over your fear of ovens? Well, my fear of a boot in my spine was greater. My fear of a slapped mouth.
Let's meet Ashley.
8 domestic violence jokes in a row, and I wonder why I can't
This
get
is
the pussy.
Ashley, and her phobia involves something that all of us have in our homes. So, Ashley,
Billions
tell us
of
what your
dollars.
phobia is.
A fucking maid? A vomitorium, you fucking dumb model?
I was bonding with her for a while.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah. No.
This is Ashley, and her phobia involves something that all of us have in our homes. So, Ashley, tell us what your phobia is.
I'm deathly afraid of ovens.
Ovens. Like
ovens.
Like ovens.
Ovens that you cook in.
Ovens you drive.
Toaster
you idiot.
ovens, barbecue pits, ovens.
Anything that has to do with cooking something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's not even that crazy a fear. That could be claustrophobic. Because if you think about an oven, I mean, there's rather unpleasant things that can happen to you in
Burning.
an oven.
Well, you might be scared it might blow up or something.
Explosion.
Yeah, you're in the oven, you can't get out, the heat's coming on, you're like, they're going to make me like a human food.
Would he hide in this stove? Would I throw a lighted match in here?
So I said...
If Rocky was in this stove?
Oh, yeah.
It's a fear. You watched that cartoon. It was very scary as a child.
Because the voice reminded me of... I said, cook the hostage.
Cook the hostage. What's up, Doc?
Never noticed that. Laird sounds like Bugs Bunny.
Yes, it does. Source of fear.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think you're scared of ovens?
I'm not, like, really sure. As long as I could remember, I've been scared of ovens, but I do remember one thing in particular. When I was, like, 5, 6 years old, Nickelodeon had a show on Saturday night called Snick. And one of the shows of Snick was Are You Afraid of the Dark? Maybe people are familiar.
I know that show.
Yeah.
The
Well, one of the episodes was there was an oven in a basement, and kids got, like, locked in the basement, and the oven came to life. And it glowed orange, and it made this sound, and the kids got sucked in, and they died. Like, they never came out.
Ooh, I'm scared.
Basically, these people just have trouble discerning fiction from reality.
Yeah, some kind of fiction from their youth, TV shows, movies.
It wasn't real. Uh-oh.
What did I do?
Did I do that?
What happened?
Oh, let's hope not for your future.
I know.
I don't know. Okay. Thrill as she bakes.
They really do have a fucking awful inability to separate films from... It's like being fucking terrified of the Hulk and that fucking awful hairdo, so they bring in Eric Logan to help you. You just have to touch his hairdo.
I don't want to touch his hairdo.
And their oven, because I guess they couldn't find an extension cord long enough. They just have an oven sitting in the middle of the stage, and they open it, and there's just 4 sterno pots lit in there.
Are you shitting me? They couldn't figure out
how to have
a real oven.
Yeah.
So it's an oven with sterno in it,
which doesn't really replicate what it's like to have an oven.
heat.
Yeah.
the ominous heat and glow of the oven.
The electricity surging through.
Gas, perhaps, hissing.
Just a waste of time.
Before it... Very scary. Not with 4 little fucking sterno things.
And it's warm, but it's not going to burn you. I feel the heat, but it's not going to burn you. Don't get scared when you get close and feel that warmth, okay? It's not burning me. See that? It's not burning me.
What's the use of it?
You can do it.
Slam her head.
Pull it open. Yeah. You can do it. You can do it. There you go. Yes. Okay. Now, in you go. In you go.
In you
but
go.
this is one thing you have to be careful.
Oh, my God.
I don't want you to burn yourself.
Tyra.
This is a hot oven. There's a fire going on in there. So you cannot go in and pull so fast that you could burn yourself.
Tyra Mengele.
Oh, yeah. Pounding out your chest. Okay, here we go. But remember, when you put it in, don't pull so fast out that you burn yourself, okay? Here we go.
Okay.
Here we go. There you go. Push it in. Push, push.
Push.
Push, push. Yay. Close it, close it, close it, close it. Careful, don't burn yourself. Go under, under. Wow. Yay.
Remove your clothing and put them in a pile. You will all be kept together when you get to the family camp.
I want to thank the FCC for taking away all our edgy programming. You made the right choice. Thank you.
Because this is what we get.
Because this is what we get
4
now.
sterno pots in a stove with a petrified lunatic in front of it.
You really know what the American people want.
Psychopath directing her.
Thank you. This is kindergarten shit.
And that's why they didn't have it plugged in, by the way, because they're afraid of burning herself and having a lawsuit.
Yeah, probably.
Well, now she retrieves the cookies.
That's what it was, cookies.
And she gets a prize for retrieving the
And not
cookies.
to nitpick, but 4 sterno pots is not going to cook cookie dough properly like an oven would.
No. Maybe she should have a fear of uncooked cookies.
Well, now.
Are you ready? So first, bare hands open.
You can do it.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. Okay, here we go. You can do it. We want cookies, don't we, guys? Yeah. Get it out. Yeah. Okay. Put it on top of the stove. Top of the stove. Top of the stove. Put it on top of the stove. Okay, push it back in. Push it back in. Push it back in. Stop. Push. And close. And close it. Yes. That's enough. That's enough. Yes. All right, Ashley. Since you have come here. Oh, we're so done. It's over. It's over.
Do you think on the way out, audience members actually it's like coming out of a blackout? Go, I don't remember. Did we clap and cheer for a woman for taking cookies out of an oven?
I got a babysitter for this.
Walk out. Yeah, you walk out just
like,
what the?
Well, where do you want to eat before you take the train back to Long Island?
Who the what the?
Oh no, it's a LA show, right?
Of course it is. Of course it is.
What did she get for taking the cookies out of the oven?
Hopefully diabetes. Now we're going to numb this toe before we garden shear it off. We all like stuffing styrofoam in our socks, don't we, guys?
Yeah! She gets a trip to Miami because it's hot. Get it? And
then, like an oven.
Yeah.
Sure.
And then she actually gets cooking lessons, too, just to make sure she really gets burned. Yeah.
That's wonderful.
So there you go. I can't get enough of her because she's...
You're right,
so
dude.
ridiculous.
She's horrendous.
And it's all about her.
And the show's getting good ratings. She's on XM.
Is it getting good ratings, her show?
I personally don't get it at all.
I'll say it for the record.
Level.
She sucks.
And for the record.
Yes, and might I add, with emphasis, this bitch sucks.
Let's go to Bill in Tennessee. Bill?
Hello, Bill.
Wait, I'm sorry to interrupt, Bill. Just hold your horses, fucko. What were we doing yesterday that was making me laugh? There was something...
Oh, shit.
It was so stupid, and I wanted it to kind of continue, and we'll talk about it in the break.
Was it talking in our water bottles?
No. So now I have a tube of toilet paper that I could talk through. I'm cave boy. Help. Help. Bill. I'm well boy. I'm stuck in the well. Help me.
Bill.
Yeah, hey guys.
Yeah, Bill.
Hi, Bill.
Hey, I was wondering if on that gnome segment, if you guys thought Bob Kelly would be crying through the whole thing.
We got to ask him.
Hang it.
Bob's on there, too. He has a fear of the treadmill. Fucking behemoth.
Guys.
All right, let's smack Bob's face with my dick.
Let's go to Eric in New Jersey. Eric.
Good morning, boys.
Hey.
Joaquin, good morning again. Hey, listen, it's a very popular phobia, that oven phobia. 6 million Jews had it. Car crash?
Well,
not even.
No. We did that joke very subtly.
Yeah,
dude,
very. That was one of those jokes we did very carefully.
See, sir,
like a surgeon, we were very careful.
Precision.
There's
a way to address an awful subject because it's obvious, but when you just go 6 million Jews were killed, it's like,
Yeah, could you...
Come on, fella.